Hi, I'd like to talk to you about adult stem cells and your brain. First of all, adult stem cells. Adult stem cells are found in your very own bone marrow. And it is these adult stem cells that constitute your body's own natural repair system. And the more of these stem cells you have in circulation, the more repair your body can do. And of course, the more repair your body does on a day-to-day basis, the healthier you are. So let's have a look at how these stem cells work in your body. First of all, every cell in your body has a limited lifespan. Some cells live for a few days, some for a few weeks or months, and some cells even live for a year or so. Now, when one of these cells reaches the end of its lifespan, an amazing process of self-renewal and regeneration happens. These dying cells send out a signal to the bone marrow. The bone marrow then releases stem cells into circulation, and those stem cells travel around your body, and when they come in contact with one of these dying cells, they switch on the gene and they become a brand new healthy cell of that type. So they can turn into heart, brain, liver, kidney, lung, cartilage cells. They can turn into eye cells, and this is the support and the repair process of the body. So let's have a look at this and how it works with your brain. So we've got cells and different glands in the brain, and when they come to the end of their life, the same process happens. They send out a signal to the bone marrow. The bone marrow then releases stem cells into circulation, and those stem cells then migrate into the brain and become brand new neurons and Purkinje cells in the brain as well. Now, these stem cells can also turn into thymus, pineal, hypothalamus cells, and they can turn into these tissues that actually create the different hormones in the body. For example, stem cells can't turn into dopamine, but they can turn into the tissue that produces dopamine. And this is one example of how our body remains healthy. However, if our body is suffering from stress, physical, through poor sleep, poor diet, too much or too little exercise, environmental toxins, or mental stress, through stress at work or home, or even the aging process itself, the bone marrow becomes stickier, and therefore it doesn't release the right levels of stem cells, and therefore we've got brain cells dying off that aren't being replaced, and therefore these cells then can't release enough of the hormones and chemicals in our body for us to function properly. So if we're able to actually increase those circulating stem cells, then they can travel to the brain and they can turn into all of these new tissues and glands in the body, and then our body just functions the way it should do. Now, research has shown that stem cells can participate in the regeneration of new neurons within the brain. Now, this was published in February 2003, so we've known about this for a long time, but we haven't had a product or a way of actually increasing those stem cells until just recently. And it's recently that plant extracts, very specific plant extracts, have been researched and published in human clinical studies that actually show that they can actually help increase the natural release of stem cells from the bone marrow to aid the body in its own self-repair. So if you'd like to find out how to support your own stem cells to repair your own body by using a blend of these specific plant extracts, please click on the link below on the video description.